Hello there everyone, welcome back to some more Professor Layton. We went here north of the town now and we're making our way to the creepiest tower because that's really what we've been wanting to do for quite a while now. So we're moving up here, but we seem to have come across a dead end. And it does appear to be the only road to the tower, so that's kind of odd. And yeah, everyone seems to be scared of it, and Luke finally understands too. But let's inspect the wall here.
What?
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say. Why not? What are you hiding?
We seek access to the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower? Huh?
Oh, wait!
Huh, that was interesting. So there's some weird little girl, and then that mysterious guy was there too. Oh, but she dropped something. Let's pick it up and see what it is. A Ferris wheel ticket. There's a Ferris wheel? Huh. Oh right, in the park I believe. So, I suppose we might have to check out that Ferris wheel. Maybe we'll take it for a ride if we get a free ticket. Yeah, so let's head over there. And yeah, that's right. Oh, are we being set up? I don't even know you. How am I a thorn in your side? You certainly are a weird, mysterious stranger. Anyway, that is the end of chapter 6. And, well, we could inspect the wall some more and maybe we'll find a hint coin. Yeah, you can find one there, maybe here or something. But really, it doesn't appear like there's much else that we can do over here right now. So let's head down and head over to the park now. So we need to go down some more and some more because the park is quite a way away. So even more down. Yep, nothing much going on here until we finally reach the park. Unless we can check out what Polly is shouting about. You've really had it this time? Really? Really had it? The other times it was just fake, Polly? Let's see if we can solve puzzle number 76, Flower Garden. You decide to rent some space in a flower garden, informing the owner of the garden that you need enough space for 12 plants. He tells you that there are 4 suitable allotments available, A through D. The rent for each allotment is calculated by area, but on top of the rent for the 12 plant-sized spaces, there's also a separate charge for the fence around the whole allotment. With this in mind, can you tell which allotment has the most expensive rent? Okay, now we have the 4 allotments and all of them have 12 spaces, so the initial space based rent is going to be the same. It all depends on which has the longest fence. Now, what we can tell really is that one space on the map could have a maximum of 4 fencings around it. At the top, at the sides, and at the bottom. But none of that is the case. For example, in A, the middle 2 in A have 0 fences around them. Some of them have only 1, and some of them have 2. So most at A have very little fence, and A seems to have the shortest fence in general. And at B also there are some that have 2 or only 1, and same with C. There's some that have no fence at all, or a lot that only have 1. Whereas if we look at D, pretty much every single one has at least 2, with a couple that even have 3 fences around it. Now you can count it out completely, but it's pretty obvious just by looking at it that D has the longest fence and thus will be the most expensive.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
And yeah, that's right. You can see here how long each fence is, but we already figured it out more or less. Oh, come on! You were ready to tell us the answer, and yet a moment ago you were screaming that you couldn't solve it? Well, I don't think we'll be solving puzzles for you anymore, Polly, if you're this mean about it. Let's see what Adria is giggling about. Who are you looking for this time? For you, I suppose, because we wanted to talk with you. But we'll rest and solve puzzle 77. Which job? 2 companies have put out help wanted ads. Aside from the information below, the 2 companies' offers are exactly the same. From a purely financial standpoint, which one should you work for? Company A will pay you $100,000 a year and give you a $20,000 yearly raise. Company B will pay you $50,000 every 6 months and give you a $5,000 raise every 6 months. Okay, the easiest way to do this is to just see how much money you would earn at the end, how much money you would have earned in the past year. So at the end of year 1, at A you would have earned $100,000. That's just the basic salary, and only after that would you get a raise. At company B, you would have earned $50,000 your first 6 months, then you would get a raise and you would earn $55,000 the second 6 months, earning $105,000 in the entire year. So B would be better after 1 year, but let's look after the next year. In year 2 you would earn $120,000 for company A. For company B, you would earn $60,000 in the first half, plus $65,000 in the second half, which is $125,000. So it seems that no matter what, B will always be $5,000 ahead. And you can keep doing this for year after year, but that will always be the case. So financially, B is the way to go.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
And here we can see it for the first 3 years that it works out to be 5,000 more every time. We did do it. Oh, you're gonna give us some info. Lady Dahlia wants to keep the fortune to herself. Well, that's not very nice. I'm not feeling too silly though, because we are still being paid to do it. Let's give this to Luke. And before we go to the park, I want to visit Crouton for a bit, because I could go for a coffee in the cafe. Hey, can I have 1 coffee, please? Oh, good day. Yeah, we found Ramon. Yeah, thank you for your assistance. Good to hear. Oh, since we're here, yeah, we'll take a rest. Oh, you have a measuring cup problem again? Okay. He has another one of these measuring cup puzzles, and now we need to solve it for him because he just can't invest in some proper measuring cups. You have 1 16-liter pitcher full of water, 1 empty 9-liter pitcher, and 1 empty 7-liter pitcher. Using nothing but these 3 pitchers, can you divide the water evenly so that the 16 and 9-liter pitchers are each holding exactly 8 liters of water? Alright, well, let's try this out. First, we gotta dump this into the big bucket, and I'm gonna move that over here now. Then let's move this 7 into the original and move the 2 over. I think that's a good start. Again, we want to dump the 9 in here. And we're gonna move the 7 in here. That leaves us with 4. I think I wanna dump this in here now. And we're gonna move the 4 over again. Then I'm gonna move this 12 in here and move the 9 over. That leaves us with 6. Are we doing any good right now? I feel like we are, but I'm not entirely sure. But I think so. So let's just keep going now. 9 and... Alright, okay, yes. We have 8 now in this one, and then finally we move this over, and we have 8 in both.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
And yeah, we found it in the shortest solution possible as well. So that's pretty good. Genius, you're welcome. And thank you for wanting us, but I think you should really just invest in better measuring cups rather than hiring someone to do math for you. You've heard the kidnapper lives in the tower, so it's interesting. I've had the feeling that that was the case. Anyway, I really want that coffee, so let's talk with him again. Maybe this time he'll provide us with some service. Oh, he's glad to see us. Oh, he has another issue? I suppose we'll have to solve another puzzle before we can get some service here. Apples to oranges. Some careless delivery men loaded 2 shipments of fruit into the wrong warehouses. As you can see in the picture below, the oranges are currently in the apple warehouse and vice versa. Can you correct the mistake and put all the fruit in its proper place? Well, this really doesn't help us much, but you know what, we'll just start trying, and hopefully this time the dragging will work a bit better for me, because last time around when I did one of these, and it's already doing it, the dragging just wasn't working for me very well, and it seems like that's happening again. So I'm sorry if my solution won't be completely optimal, but it just seems like sometimes the dragging doesn't work properly for me, and I really don't know why, but it just doesn't seem to be working properly. Anyway, we seem to make pretty good progress so far. We have these all in the way. Let's see. I think we can get this past here and this one here, and then we can move this over. I think we're getting close to it. We just need to get this one past here and this one past here, and then we're almost done. We just need to get this last one out, but that does it like that, and then we just need to move these remaining boxes in their place.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
That is how it's done. You're welcome. And we got another painting scrap, a corner piece. Alright, well, he's clearly not giving us any coffee, so let's see if Flick here wants to give us a sip of his coffee. Hey, you guys like chess, right? Me? I really like chess. I'm a big fan of chess. It's actually the only sport that I've won any prizes in, and some don't consider it a sport. I do. I think it's a thinking sport, and I think it still counts. Although I'm not gonna claim that you need any amazing athleticism for it, but it is a good brain sport, I suppose. But yeah, let's play a game of chess. I like chess a lot. So, puzzle 80, too many queens. In chess, the queen can move the full length of the board, diagonally, vertically, and horizontally. See if you can place 4 queens on this 4x4 chessboard. There's a catch though. You must arrange the pieces so that no queen blocks another's line of movement. Good luck! Alright, so this is more of a chess puzzle rather than an actual chess match. But these kind of puzzles can be very good practice for a chess player to develop some more vision and thinking in chess. So if you like chess, try these puzzles out, as they can really help out your play, I think. Now, an important thing is that we don't want to put it somewhere in the middle, as then it would have a lot of ground to cover. So we want to put them at the edges, but also not at the corners, because I feel then it covers the entire line and you can't place one in the other corner. So I feel like a place like this, you know, right next to the corner is pretty good. that means the top row is covered and the second column is covered. And like the black lines, diagonal lines. But we still have plenty of spaces left. So we're gonna put our next one. I want to put it on the opposite side, I think, but I don't want to put it in a corner, and we can't put it directly across from it. So I think maybe here is good. They don't cross each other yet, and now we have 2 lines. But we have 2 more left. Now we can't place it on the bottom or top rows, and we can't place it in one of the middle columns. So that basically leaves 4 spaces, namely this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now the black spaces are already covered by the other queens by their diagonal movement, so really there's only 2 places left for us to place, and that's these 2 white spaces, and that is the way that nobody hits any of the others.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
We got it! And yeah, these are pretty neat little puzzles. We are no amateurs. Oh, he'll have an even harder puzzle for us. Well, challenge accepted, Flick. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring the challenge. I like these chess puzzles. I really do. I think they're a lot of fun to solve. I really wish that it was even more varied, like actual chess positional play rather than just a puzzle someone without chess knowledge can solve. So again, we have the same situation really, but now we're on a 5x5 chessboard, and we have 5 queens that we need to place. So very similar like last time, but on a bit of a bigger scale. Now I think that our idea was pretty good still, and our tactic from last time should still work more or less. So we're gonna start with our first one on this row. Then, since we have 5 rows still and 5 queens, we already know that there's gonna be 1 queen on every single row. It's pretty impossible for it to be any different. Now these 3 spots are already covered, so we need to place it either completely on the right, but we can also place it here. So I'm gonna go for that. I think that should be fine. Then for our next row, we can go for either of these 3, because that's blocked by the queen on the second row, nor can we go for this one, because that's blocked by the queen on the first row. So the only spot we can put it is here, right here in this place. Then for the next queen, we can't put it here because that's blocked. We can't put it here because that's blocked. We can't put it here. That's not blocked by anything. So that's just what we're gonna go for. It's easy. It's already available. And now for the final one, we can't put it here because that's blocked. All four first columns are already blocked. So we're gonna put it in the corner, and that should solve our puzzle.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Alright, and he's going to have to come up with a harder one, so, you know, let's take it. Let's just play some more chess, because he has several of these, and I just want to knock them all out right now, right here. I think we should be able to do it in this video. Alright, the next one. Let's try something a little different this time. See if you can arrange the 3 queens on a 5x5 chessboard so that no more pieces can be placed on the board. And they can't block each other's line of movement. So basically what we need to do is make sure that they cover every single spot on the board and that no other chess piece can be placed anywhere near it. So this time it actually is a good idea to place them in a corner, for example, because right now the entire top row and the entire first column are covered, as well as the entire diagonal line through the middle, this black diagonal line. So that already covers a lot of ground. Now, we're gonna also want one on a white space, somewhere near the middle, I think, to cover a lot of diagonal lines. So somewhere around here is pretty good. This covers the diagonal lines, the white diagonal lines everywhere. It covers the middle column, as well as this bottom row and this bottom piece below it. So now we have pretty much everything covered. So let's just check what we have covered. We have this entire first row covered. We have this spot covered. We have this spot covered. We have this spot covered. We don't have this spot covered. So we need to keep that in mind. But we do have this spot covered. Alright? We don't have this spot covered. We do have this one, this one, this one, and this one covered. We have this entire row covered. We have this spot covered, this spot covered, this spot covered, this spot covered, and this spot covered. So really, the only two places that we need to cover are these two. So you can place it on either of these two if I'm not mistaken, but we're just going to place it here, and that should solve our puzzle.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yep, and that's it. Now, there is one final chess puzzle left, but we will be solving that one gem next time. Because, oh, Layton, okay, Luke has a hat, but Layton also has a hat. They both need this hat rack. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. We'll give it to Layton, because his top hat needs it more. Anyway, we're going to be solving the final chess puzzle next episode, as well as head over to the park and inspect that Ferris wheel. So see you guys then. Bye.